Hey there, everybody. This is Ira. As you can probably hear from my voice, I'm still getting over my illness. I was really sick all last week. That's why there haven't been any videos at all. I'm just sort of slowly starting to try to get back into shape for creating videos again. So stuff's coming soon. But I thought I would take a few minutes and do a little sort of informal channel update with you guys, with you folks, and just let you know about a few changes that I'm planning for the channel. Good changes, I think. Certainly that's good, well-intended changes. The first change is, for a while now, I've been trying to keep my channel totally family-friendly, just like totally 100%. Little kids can watch it, no problem. And I've decided that it's time to kind of change that. Now, don't worry, I'm not going to go completely the opposite direction with tons of gore or violence or tons of bad language or anything like that. I'm not interested in that kind of stuff. That's not what this channel is about. But there are like a lot of games that I would like to explore a little bit and make videos about and things like that I haven't been able to because they just don't fit that family-friendly theme. And I just want to kind of feel freer to explore some of those games as well. So as of now, as of going forward, expect to see maybe a little bit of violence, probably not realistic violence as much as possible, but maybe cartoonish violence, and maybe a little bit of bad language here and there. More like a PG/PG-13 rating rather than a G rating, which is basically what I was going for in American terms. So that's one change. The second change is the schedule. The schedule for the channel. Basically, there's not going to be one anymore. Don't panic. Again, this doesn't mean that I'm going to just like almost never put out videos or anything like that. It just means that I'm not going to be holding myself to this Monday, Wednesday, Friday schedule. And the reason for that is basically I recently went back to the earlier videos on my channel and watched some of that old stuff, and I was thinking like, oh man, I want to see how far I've come. And I watched some of these videos, and while in some ways I certainly have come a long way, I've definitely, the quality of the audio in the video is far better. I've learned a lot about editing since then, and just, gotten better at kind of having a little bit more personality and being a little bit more energetic and interesting to watch. On the other hand, there are certain ways where the content of those older videos, I found it actually seemed like it was better than what I'm making now. And the reason for that is because back then, I was just making videos for fun. I would just do it when I had time and not worry about how often they came out. And I would have a really in-depth creative idea for a story or something, and I would spend a lot of time working on it. There was an entire series, my Blightfall series, where I composed music for every episode. Like, I actually took hours for each episode just composing and recording music for it. So it took ages, but the videos turned out to be really, really good. And, at least in terms of that type of content, the quality of the audio in the video was awful. It was just awful. I was recording on an old laptop, and I was using a really cheap headset microphone and stuff like that. So, again, in some ways, I've gotten way better. And in some ways, I feel like, I lost a little bit of what I was doing with this channel and the reason why I was making videos in the first place. And the reason for that is pretty simple, really, is that I started getting a little bit more popular. I started getting more viewers. I started a Patreon in order to fund my Minecraft servers that I was playing on so that I would actually be able to play on a server with Mom. Before that, Mom was actually hosting a single-player world, and I was connecting to her over the internet. And so we could only play and record when we were playing together. I couldn't just go on whenever I wanted, and it was really laggy, and it was just a mess. So I started a Patreon, and to my surprise and delight, there were a handful of really generous people who started funding this and started joining us and playing with us, and most of them are still around now, still playing with us. And huge thank you to my patrons. Always, just constantly thank you. You guys are amazing. You're so generous. It just blows me away that people are willing to pay for what they don't have to pay for, in order to support somebody. And it really makes a huge difference. But what happened was, once I started getting money for the videos, even though it was just a little bit mostly to pay for the servers, I still felt like I had an obligation at that point. I had an obligation to put out regular content. My patrons deserved it. My viewers deserved it, even if they weren't able to support me financially. And so I started setting schedules. And over time, what ended up happening is, maybe every once in a while, if I was really sick or something, I would, put a tweet out or announce on Discord, like, sorry guys, no video today, I'm really sick, but I'll have it tomorrow, or I'll have it in a couple of days. And I started putting pressure on myself to get something out, which it's not, don't do that. If you're making creative, don't do that. Don't do because the quality will go down, because you'll wind up, it'll be, Monday morning, and I'm like, oh no, I've got to get a video out for this afternoon, and I haven't done anything, and I don't have any plans, and I don't have any energy, and I'll just, load up a world in Minecraft or Vintage Story or something and just show people what I've done, or even what other people have done since the last time, which I suppose can be interesting. I mean, it's not terrible content, but it's not the level of quality that I set out to create when I first started doing YouTube. And I want to get back to what I was doing before. So that will probably mean the videos will be a little bit less frequent. I'm still going to aim for at least 1 or 2 videos per week. I'm not going to stop doing my little indie game reviews. Those will definitely come out about once a week. And I'll still aim for the middle of the week for those. But as for other videos, they'll come out when they're ready, basically. But they'll be better. I've like all these huge ideas for telling stories. I mean, telling stories is my favorite thing to do with games. It's my favorite thing to do with videos. Just tell an interesting story, a funny story, a creative story, something that people are going to be interested in, that they're going to enjoy. And, I think I have the talent for doing that. I have the skill for doing that, but I need to put in the time to do that. And I need to put in the energy to do that. And that means, letting go of this, oh, it's Monday, there has to be a video out. It's Friday, there has to be a video out. And instead, making the videos as and when I have time and energy, and making sure that they're really good. So when they do come out, it will have been worth the wait. So that's what's coming up soon. I might be kind of stepping back from Minecraft a bit for a while. I'm a little bit burnt out on Minecraft. If you hadn't noticed in my most recent Minecraft videos, I'm just kind of like, yeah, it's Minecraft. Here it is. It's not inspiring me the way it used to, but there are other games that have been inspiring me lately, and you have stuff to look forward to. I assure you that this less frequent content will be higher quality, and I think you'll enjoy it. I certainly hope that you will, and I'll always take your feedback and things like that. I don't promise that I'll do everything that people leave in the comments, but I will always read the comments, and I will always think it over, even if I wind up disagreeing or making a different decision. I do read all those comments, and I do appreciate them. So, yeah, I guess that's pretty much all the announcing I have to do now. Like I said, still a bit sick, so it's going to be a slower start, but I'm starting to at least write scripts and make plans and things like that. So more videos are coming soon, and it's good news because they're going to be good. I mean, I certainly hope they'll be a higher quality than I've had lately, and I'm excited about it. I'm excited about making videos again, and that's the whole point, right? So yeah, to all of you who have supported me either on Patreon or in non-financial ways, by just watching my videos, by sharing them around, by leaving comments. You guys are awesome. Thank you so much for watching and for your patience and your understanding and your support. And see you next time. Bye.